Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of Erin's Book Club. I have another book review to do, finally. I know I've been super busy, I haven't had a chance to do much of the reading, and then I haven't felt motivated, so I've actually got myself motivated to get some reading done. And the review that I would like to do today is The Harper Hall of Pern by McCaffrey. This is actually 3 books in one. This one includes Dragon Song, Dragon Singer, and Dragon Drums. All, of course, by McCaffrey. So I guess I got 3 books read and not one. And before I get into this one, I must say that I was a little bit leery about reading these stories because all 3 of these stories did not have the dragons as being the focal point of the stories. And I went into them thinking, I don't know if Anne's going to be as amazing for me if there aren't great big powerful dragons fighting Thread. They were kind of in the background of the story. They weren't the theme of the story, which is what I was used to. Let me be the first to say that, you know what, she does a wonderful job no matter what she's writing about. The focus was not the dragons. Now, there were fire dragons there, which I thought was pretty cool because she was able to write about dragons in more of their, Pern natural setting. As opposed to what the travelers had done to them when they got to Pern. So that was really cool. The dynamic of the relationships between everybody was really cool. She took a character that could be very relatable in the first 2 books and carried them on in the first 2 books and continued the story even with the last character, which was a different main character, but which fell in line with the main character of the first 2 books. The olden ways that she writes, more of like a royal kind of system, where you have holds and holders and lords and all that kind of thing, I really did enjoy. I enjoyed having a character that struggled through so much in their own family without being in life and death peril before she even got out of her hold. The strength that was shown there, I loved reading about. Anne makes such strong characters anyway, male or female. She seems to understand the psyche of the character. And it's funny because I finished this book yesterday, which was April 1st, which was Anne's birthday, which was kind of cool. Anne, I think, is one character or one author that I would have liked to sat down and talk to and just to listen how she was able to form the world that she did, because all of her characters, no matter what they are relatable. And all of them are just so enjoyable to read about, and the struggle seems so real. And I know I'm babbling on about these books, but they're just so enjoyable. So any of you guys who are into your fantasies and your dragons, that kind of thing, definitely pick up Dragon Riders of Pern, but start earlier in the series and fall in love with the dragons first, and then come back to this one. I must say, now that I've read both her and Todd, I do tend to like Anne's writing a little bit better. It's not so modern that it loses the charm of the series, and I think that's part of the problem with Todd's book is they are very modern. You get a lot of the same-sex marriages. You get a lot of the new and outlook and fresh outlook of things and all that. It's absolutely wonderful, but he almost throws too much change into it or too much modern into it, and the old world charm is kind of thrown out the wayside with being as modern. Like, you can still have your same-sex marriages and your swinging type of lifestyle and still have that charm in the old world charm. I just think that if he did 1 or 2 and the charm of the whole life, I think that would be better than throwing it all at us at once. Because everything doesn't have to be new and exciting and that kind of thing. But let me read the backs of these. Actually, I don't think there are any backs of these. There isn't. Well, there's kind of a little blurb here. We'll read this to you, give you an idea. So, The Harper Hall of Pern, Anne McCaffrey. The planet Pern, where riders mount huge dragons to fend off deadly thread-like spores that fall from the sky. Let me first say that I think that, as being the worldwide enemy, is a perfect enemy for Pern, because it's non-thinking, it's non-feeling, it doesn't have any kind of agenda, it just wants to eat. I think that's the perfect enemy. Anyway, continues to be one of science fiction's most popular settings. Here, for the first time in one volume, are three novels featuring Melanie. Melanie, again, is that really powerful female character, and Pern, I hope I said that right. Two young Pyrenees with extraordinary musical talent. In Dragon Song, Melanie's yearning to sing is silenced by a stern father who believes it is a disgrace, to the point of where she got beat for singing, like really beat. Leaving her no choice but to run away. That was an amazing adventure. You guys should read about that for sure. Dragon Singer brings Melanie to the Harper Hall, where she can fulfill her ambition to sing if only the others there will accept her. This was a very poignant part for me, because I'm being bullied at work, and the bullies in this character, or the ones that were bullying this character, helped me struggle through what I'm struggling through at work, and to find the inner strength that everybody has. Everybody has that inner strength, and that's why the bullies pick on you, is because you are strong and they want to bring that down. That book helped me find that, or see that. And then it says, Dragon Drums is a thrilling adventure of Pern, a brilliant boy soprano whose fate changes suddenly when his voice does. That one's, like, really cool, too. So all three of these books were really well written, just as enjoyable as if they were the great, big, and powerful dragon books. So, yeah, I guess I will look into this, see if I can read any more of these Anne McCaffrey books, and I'll let you know when I have another book read. Thanks so much, guys. You have a great day.